Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, lock your doors, and put your phones on silent. Because what you're about to hear will make you question every single celebrity love story you ever believed in. At exactly 3 a.m., cameras flashed, security guards panicked, and one woman, yes, Jada Kingdom herself, was caught sneaking out of Burna Boy's luxury hotel suite like a thief in the night. The Caribbean queen, in an oversized hoodie and shades big enough to hide a whole scandal, tried to slip away quietly. But baby, nothing stays quiet when Stefflon Don still has unfinished business. Now tell me, why is Jada running from the cameras? Why is Burna Boy's security suddenly refusing to comment? And most importantly, why did Stefflon Don post that cryptic tweet saying, "Karma always knocks at 3 a.m., just minutes after the footage dropped"? Coincidence? Please. In this industry, nothing is ever a coincidence. But here's where things get messy. Insiders claim Burna and Jada weren't just talking. They weren't even supposed to be in the same city. And yet, here she was, walking barefoot through the hotel corridor, clutching her phone like it held the whole secret. So buckle up, because this isn't just a scandal. This is Africa meets the Caribbean meets complete chaos, and it's about to break the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, the internet hasn't slept since that 3 a.m. footage leaked, one blurry clip. And suddenly, everyone's asking the same question. What was Jada Kingdom doing outside Burna Boy's hotel? Because trust me, that wasn't just a casual late-night link-up. This wasn't just friends catching up. No, this was something much, much deeper. Eyewitnesses say she came in quietly around midnight, escorted by Burna's private assistant, the same one who's been handling his tour bookings since the London show. No paparazzi, no entourage, no flashy car, just a black SUV with tinted windows, pulling up to the side entrance of the 5-star Lagos hotel where Burna was staying. And here's the wild part. Hotel insiders claim Jada used a fake name on the guest list. She didn't check in as Jada Kingdom. She signed in as Miss J. Francis. Why? To keep it low, to keep it hidden. But you can't hide when your fame follows you like a spotlight in the dark. And then, boom. 3 hours later, she's seen walking out alone, hoodie pulled over her head, phone pressed to her ear, looking like someone who just had the most awkward argument of her life. The cameras flash. She freezes for half a second and you can see it. That guilty look, that caught red-handed energy. Like a student sneaking out after curfew, like a lover leaving the wrong house at the wrong time. Now, Burna Boy's fans are trying to play it cool. It's not that deep. Maybe they were just recording music. Sure, because every musician records music in a hotel suite at 3 a.m., right? With no sound engineer, no studio gear, and definitely no lights on. Come on, we've seen this movie before, and it never ends with a Grammy nomination. What makes this story even messier is Burna's history. This isn't his first mystery woman moment. People still remember when he was accused of seeing another woman while dating Stefflon Don, a rumor he denied until screenshots leaked. And if you think Stefflon forgot about that, think again. Hours after the new clip surfaced, she went on Instagram Live, smiling like someone who's been waiting for this day. Her fans flooded the chat. She knew it. Queen Steph was right. Jada playing with fire. And in the middle of that live, she said something that froze everyone. Some people never learn. Especially the ones who fall for recycled lies. Recycled lies. You don't just throw words like that casually. That was a dagger wrapped in designer perfume. Because here's the thing. Everyone thought Jada was still healing from her last messy relationship. Everyone thought she was focusing on music, staying out of drama. But now, she's trending for all the wrong reasons. One anonymous insider, let's call her T, claims that Burna and Jada have been texting for months. It started as collab talk, she said, but you could tell there was chemistry. Late night calls, private meetups, inside jokes, the usual pattern before things explode. And explode they did. Apparently, Burna invited her to Lagos under the guise of studio time, but that studio just happened to be inside his hotel suite. And when she left at 3 a.m., guess who was standing at the door? Burna's assistant, looking like he'd seen a ghost. The drama doesn't end there. People close to Stefflon Don claim she got a call from someone in Burna's camp warning her before the clip leaked. Imagine that. The same team that once helped keep her secrets, now warning her about another woman taking her place. The betrayal runs deep, and social media? It's gone wild. Twitter's trending list looks like a soap opera recap. Through Burna Boy Hotel Gate, through Jada Caught, through Stefflon Speaks. Memes everywhere. Jada sneaking out Photoshop next to Burna's Grammy, Stefflon sipping tea with the caption, "Told y'all." Even fans who used to defend Burna are quiet now, waiting for his next post. But he hasn't said a word. Silence. Radio silence. And when Burna Boy goes quiet, that's when you know it's real. People are saying Jada's PR team tried to contact gossip blogs, asking them to take down the video. But once something's online, it's immortal. The video's been reposted, analyzed, slowed down, zoomed in, dissected frame by frame. Some even swear they heard Burna's voice in the background saying, "Don't open the curtains." And if that's true, if that voice is really his, then this isn't speculation anymore. It's confirmation. Fans are now split. Some say Burna has every right to move on. Others think it's disrespectful to Stefflon, who still defended him publicly even after their breakup. But the biggest question everyone's asking, what did Burna promise Jada? Because no woman risks her whole image sneaking into a superstar's hotel for nothing, especially not Jada Kingdom. It's said that Burna told her she'd be on his next album, that they'd shoot a secret music video together. But no video was ever filmed, and when she left that night, people swear she looked like someone who'd just realized she'd been played. A sad smile, a deep sigh, and a quick escape through the back door. The body language said everything. And guess what happened right after? Burna's mother, the legendary Bose Ogalu, who manages his career, unfollowed Jada Kingdom on Instagram. Just hours later, that's not random. That's not coincidence. That's management-level shade. Fans noticed instantly, "Mama Burna, don't play! If his mom unfollowed you, you're done." The internet turned it into a meme war. Now rumors are flying that Burna's mom confronted him privately, asking if the story was true. One insider said the meeting got heated. Voices were raised, accusations thrown, because Mama Burna doesn't just care about image. She's built an empire around control, and this scandal, it threatens everything. But let's not forget, Stefflon Don isn't the type to cry in silence. She plays the long game, and sources say she's already in talks for a new song, a diss track rumored to be titled 3 a.m. Imagine that, a heartbreak anthem disguised as revenge, dropping right when the world's still obsessed with this story. Timing? Perfect. Marketing? Genius. The question now is, how deep does this go? Is Jada just another name in Burna's long list of flings? Or is there something bigger at play? Some fans are whispering that this was all orchestrated, a publicity stunt to distract from Burna's recent controversy with a rival artist. Could it be? Could Jada have been used as a pawn in Burna's PR chess game? Or worse, was she in on it all along? As the hours tick by, new footage keeps surfacing. Another clip shows a man resembling Burna's driver waiting near the side gate at exactly 3:07 a.m. Then the SUV pulls out, tinted windows rolled up, gone in seconds. No words, no statements, just silence and speculation. And that's the dangerous part about fame, when silence speaks louder than denial. Because if there's one thing the internet loves more than truth, it's a mystery that refuses to die. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought part 1 was wild, buckle up. Because what happened after that 3 a.m. escape turned the entire internet into a virtual courtroom. Every gossip page, every fan account, every wannabe insider suddenly became a detective. And the question that echoed across every comment section was simple. What exactly went down in that hotel room? Hours after Jada Kingdom's late-night exit, Burna Boy's camp went into panic mode. His management started calling damage control meetings, shutting down interviews, and even threatening legal action against blogs spreading the clip. But that never works, right? Because the more you try to hide, the more the world digs. And baby, the digging got deep and anonymous. Twitter account, one that claims to be a former insider from Burna's team, posted a thread with alleged screenshots of WhatsApp messages between Jada and Burna. The messages were full of heart emojis, late-night voice notes, and one message that sent fans into a frenzy. "Don't let anyone know you're here. My mom would flip." Now, of course, the authenticity of those messages hasn't been verified. But when has that ever stopped the internet from believing what it wants to believe? Within minutes, the screenshots went viral. TikTokers were breaking it down frame by frame. Twitter Spaces opened with titles like Burna's Secret Love Life, Exposed, and Did Jada Play Stefflon's Role? And did Jada play Stefflon's role? Meanwhile, Stefflon Don wasn't staying quiet. Oh no, she knew this was her moment. She dropped a 15-second Insta story, a clip of her in the studio, head nodding to a heavy bass line, with the caption, "Some lessons gotta be learned the hard way." That's all it took. Fans flooded her comments. 3 a.m. diss incoming. She's about to bury them. Steph always wins. By morning, their 3 a.m. challenge was trending. Fans making memes, dancing to edited Burna Boy beats with captions like, "When you sneak out the hotel before Mama Burna wakes up." It was chaos. But it wasn't just online. News outlets picked it up too. The Daily Mail, the Shade Room, even Small. Nigerian blogs were reporting exclusive details about Jada being spotted at Burna's hotel in Lagos. One reporter from a local outlet claimed hotel staff were offered money to delete security footage. But guess what? One brave staff member, anonymously named Toby, allegedly leaked a few still images to a gossip blog. And those stills? They showed Jada in that oversized black hoodie, standing by the elevator, phone in hand, looking visibly anxious. One hand on her face, one hand gripping the strap of her purse. You could practically feel the tension. And then there's Burna. Oh, Burna. Instead of denying it, he went live on Instagram that evening, not to talk about the scandal, but to play his unreleased music. But fans weren't having it. The comment section flooded with, "Where's Jada? What happened at 3 a.m.? Say her name, Burna." He ignored every single one. Just smiled that smug, mysterious smile he always does before dropping another lyric that sounds like a confession in disguise. One fan wrote, "Burna doesn't speak, he sings his truth." And that's exactly what he did. In the middle of his unreleased track, he mumbled, "She came through the back door, heart full of stories I can't tell no more." The crowd lost it. Was he talking about Jada? Everyone thought so. Within minutes, that one lyric became the internet's obsession. But here's where it gets darker. A voice note surfaced from an anonymous source claiming to be one of Jada's close friends. In the audio, a female voice whispers, "Jada was crying that night. She thought Burna would make it official. But he told her he still loves Steph." If that's true, if Jada really believed she was the chosen one only to be ghosted at sunrise, then this isn't just scandalous. It's tragic, because Jada's entire brand is about independence and self-worth. And now, she's being dragged as the other woman. The internet has no mercy. Fans are split down the middle. Some defend her. She's human. Everyone makes mistakes. Others go for the throat. She knew exactly what she was doing. You don't sneak into a man's hotel for business. Twitter threads dissected her every move, from her outfit to her captions. One user even matched her hoodie from the video to a post she made weeks earlier. Captioned, "I only wear this when I'm with him." And just like that, the evidence started connecting itself. But remember, in every scandal, there's always one person who knows too much, and that person is usually the one who talks first. A man who claims to be Burna Boy's former driver came forward with an interview on a gossip podcast. He said, "I dropped Miss J that night. I was told to keep the lights off when she entered." Burna said, "No cameras tonight." Whether it's true or not, the story sounded cinematic. The podcast clip alone hit 1 million views in a day. Meanwhile, Burna's mom, the powerhouse herself, allegedly held a private meeting with her son, warning him that this kind of drama could ruin his next album rollout. Because Burna doesn't just represent himself, he represents Afrobeats on a global stage. But Burna? He's stubborn. He's unpredictable. And rumor has it, he told her, "You can't manage my heart." That line alone became a meme. Fans started quoting it like gospel. "You can't manage my heart." Printed on fake t-shirts, TikTok audios, reaction edits, the whole deal. But while Burna's treating it like a joke, Jada's image is taking a hit. Brand deals are on hold, one Jamaican outlet reported. A major cosmetics company allegedly paused her campaign, pending clarity. Because, let's face it, controversy sells, but it also stains. And right now, Jada Kingdom's name is trending for all the wrong reasons. Yet, here's the twist no one saw coming. Stefflon Don's younger brother jumped into the chaos. Out of nowhere, he tweeted, "People move like snakes, but forget I got screenshots too." That's right, screenshots. Immediately, fans assumed he was talking about Burna and Jada. Within an hour, his tweet had over 500k views and was deleted. But once it's out, it's out. The damage was done. People started speculating that Stefflon's family had proof of Burna's ongoing contact with Jada, even during his hiatus. And just when things couldn't get messier, Burna's tour manager unfollowed Jada on Instagram, the same one who reportedly arranged her hotel visit. That unfollow confirmed everything for fans. If the tour manager unfollowed her, it's real. One comment said, "That means Mama Burna found out." Another added, "The domino effect was unstoppable." Burna's ex-collaborators started throwing subtle shade, posting cryptic quotes like, "Not everything that glitters is gold." Even one of Jada's close friends from Kingston posted, "Sis, I told you not to fall for the same lie twice." Now the rumor mill is churning faster than ever. Some say Burna promised Jada a spot on his next project, a love song titled Island Flame. Others claim he ghosted her completely after that night. Either way, the silence from both sides is deafening. But that's silence. It's also strategy, because insiders believe Burna's label is trying to spin the narrative, turn the scandal into a story of two passionate artists misunderstood by the media. Classic move. Confuse the timeline, blur the facts, and let fans fight it out. And guess what? It's working. Half the internet's convinced this was just promo gone wrong. Yet there's one thing that can't be faked: emotion. The heartbreak in Jada's eyes as she left that hotel was real. The anger in Stefflon's cryptic post was real. And Burna's silence? That's the kind of silence that hides 1,000 guilty truths. But what if, and this is the part nobody wants to consider, what if this isn't the end of the story? What if that night was just the beginning of something even more dangerous for everyone involved? Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought things had reached their peak, oh no. What happened after that was the kind of drama that could make even Hollywood screenwriters jealous. Because while the internet was busy debating who did what and who said what, real-world consequences were already brewing behind the scenes. And trust me, when Burna Boy's camp moves, they move quietly, but strategically. Within days, rumors started surfacing that Burna's team had launched a reputation control protocol. That's basically celebrity code for erase the mess before sponsors notice. Sources close to Burna's PR team claimed that multiple gossip pages received mysterious messages asking them to delete posts and focus on positive coverage. Some even received exclusive Burna Boy content in exchange for silence. Classic hush-hush PR barter. But the problem? Nothing ever stays secret on the internet. One gossip admin leaked the DMs, and that leak made it worse. Fans were like, if you weren't guilty, why would you need to hide anything? And boom, Burnagate started trending. Within hours, thousands of memes, edits, and so-called detective threads flooded every social platform. There were slow-motion clips analyzing the way Jada touched her hair in that leaked footage. People were literally calculating timestamps, matching reflections in glass doors to prove Burna was in the room. It wasn't just gossip anymore. It became a public investigation. And just as that chaos exploded, Stefflon Don made her move. The queen of subliminals decided to step into the storm, but not directly. She dropped a freestyle on Instagram called 3 a.m. Energy. No names were mentioned, but come on, everyone knew who it was about. The lyrics went, "You said I'm your queen, but you crowned another at night. Same hotel, same lies, but karma's always right." The internet lost its mind. Within minutes, blogs titled it Stefflon's Revenge Freestyle, and fans declared, "The queen has spoken." Her views shot up. The freestyle was reposted by huge influencer accounts, and suddenly, it wasn't just Burna and Jada in the fire. It was a full-blown triangle of betrayal, bars, and broken hearts. But here's the wild twist. Just as people were praising Steph, an alleged voice memo started circulating from a Jamaican gossip group chat. The voice sounded eerily like Jada, saying, "He told me it was over with her. He said I was the future, not the past." Now, whether that clip was real or not didn't matter. It spread like wildfire. Everyone was convinced it was her. And suddenly, Jada went from victim to villain in the eyes of the fans. Her comment section turned into a battlefield. Half her followers defending her as a woman deceived, and the other half calling her a homewrecker with Wi-Fi. And while all that was happening, Burna Boy was spotted boarding a private jet, alone. But not just any jet. Paparazzi noticed a tiny detail. The duffel bag he was carrying had Stefflon's initials embroidered on it. That single shot reignited everything. Was he trying to send a message? Was it guilt? Nostalgia? Or maybe just pure pettiness? Nobody knew, but everyone had a theory. Then came the bombshell. An insider from Jada's management allegedly leaked a text from Burna that said, "Tell her I'm sorry, but I can't risk it all for something that was never meant to be." Meant to be. That one line shattered what little sympathy fans had left. Jada deactivated her comments, went completely silent on social media, and posted a single black screen with a broken heart emoji. The internet went into collective overdrive. YouTubers uploaded Jada Kingdom emotional breakdown explained. TikTokers made what really happened at Burna's hotel. Theories with dramatic sound effects. But behind the flashy headlines, something deeper was brewing: money. Because while the drama was trending, both Burna and Jada's streaming numbers skyrocketed. Jada's older tracks started charting again. Burna's unreleased snippets went viral on TikTok. Coincidence? Some say not. A few media analysts even started suggesting that this entire fiasco might have been a publicity stunt gone wrong. That maybe Jada's visit was supposed to spark buzz before a secret collab. But it spiraled into a scandal instead. Still, others weren't buying that theory. One Nigerian journalist tweeted, "If this was planned promo, Burna would have milked it, not hid from it." And she might be right. Because while Jada was losing brand deals and Stefflon was gaining sympathy, Burna was losing something bigger: trust. His fan base, known as the Outsiders, started fighting among themselves. Some defended him, calling it fake news made by Steph's fans, while others admitted they were tired of his messy personal life overshadowing his art. And just when you thought this couldn't get any darker, another twist dropped. Late one night, an alleged audio recording leaked of Burna and a woman, possibly Jada, arguing. The voice that sounded like Burna yelled, "You think I don't know you recorded me?" While the woman replied, "I just wanted proof of what you promised me." Within minutes, the audio went viral. Hashtags like Sfaher Burna leaks and Jada proof started trending. Fans began posting transcripts, decoding every muffled word. Some even claimed they heard Stefflon's name mentioned in the background, though honestly, half the clips were probably fake edits. Still, the damage was irreversible. The next morning, Burna's legal team released a statement denying the authenticity of any private recordings, threatening lawsuits against anyone spreading defamatory material. But let's be real. Once it's online, it's there forever. You can't unhear a scandal. Meanwhile, Stefflon Don capitalized brilliantly. She went live and said, "Sometimes you gotta thank God for closed doors. They keep snakes out." The shade was so thick you could cut it with a machete. Fans spammed the comments, "3 a.m. Queen energy." She won without even naming names. But guess what? The drama wasn't done yet. Days later, a small entertainment blog in Kingston posted that Jada Kingdom had checked into a wellness retreat to focus on healing. That phrase, "focus on healing," trended instantly. It became a meme, a catchphrase, a coping mechanism. Everyone started tweeting, "Can't deal with my ex? I'm focusing on healing." Even Steph's fans were jokingly posting spa pictures captioned, "Healing mode activated." But for Jada, it wasn't funny. Because her reputation had taken a serious hit. Sponsors dropped her, Burna's camp ghosted her, and her fans, the ones who built her up, were now dissecting her downfall like a Netflix series. Meanwhile, Burna's PR team pushed a narrative of personal growth and reflection. He suddenly started attending charity events, donating to youth centers, and posting cryptic captions like "Peace starts from within." The rebranding was in full swing, and people started falling for it, again. But the streets never forget. A viral post summed it up perfectly. You can rebrand all you want. The internet's memory is longer than your apology. And that's when the final blow came. A London tabloid published an exclusive piece claiming Stefflon Don and Burna had been secretly in contact for closure talks. Pictures showed both of them leaving the same recording studio separately, but that was enough. The article read, "Love rekindled or business only." Fans didn't care. They believed what they wanted to. Steff was back in the narrative. Burna was forgiven by half the audience, and Jada was left out of the frame. Again. But as the dust started to settle, something strange happened. A leaked snippet began circulating online, a soft R&B track allegedly featuring Burna Boy and Jada Kingdom. The lyrics? Almost poetic. 2 hearts, 1 mistake, 1 lesson to learn again. Coincidence? Or the ultimate twist, turning scandal into sound? People started debating. Did they secretly record this before the drama? Or after the fallout as a way to tell their side? Nobody knows for sure. But one thing's undeniable. Both their names are buzzing louder than ever. And maybe, just maybe, that was the plan all along. Because in today's world, love and scandal sell the same way. Loud, messy, and unforgettable. So now, here we are. Burna's silence has turned into strategy. Jada's pain has turned into publicity. And Stefflon, she's sitting back, letting karma do her PR. But the real question is, who's the true winner here? The heartbroken ex? The misunderstood lover? Or the fans who turn every breakup into a viral event? You decide. End. Cue dramatic outro music. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be real. This isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. This is cinema. What started as one blurry 3 a.m. video turned into a global storm of love triangles, betrayal, PR damage control, and maybe, just maybe, the smartest publicity play the industry's seen in years. But the question remains, who's really playing who? Was Jada Kingdom a victim of Burna Boy's charm? Or a mastermind who flipped the heartbreak into headlines? Did Burna Boy truly fall for the Caribbean queen? Or was she just a distraction from unfinished business with Stefflon Don? And speaking of Steph, was her 3 a.m. energy freestyle a real emotional release? Or a calculated move to steal the spotlight back? Because let's face it, in today's world, heartbreak is marketing, silence is strategy, and private life doesn't exist when the camera is always rolling. These people don't just live their drama, they monetize it. And we eat it up like popcorn at a midnight movie. So what do you think really happened that night at Burna's hotel? Was it a random meetup gone wrong? Or something way deeper? A collab, a setup, a PR chess move? Drop your theories down below, because the comments are where the real detectives live. And before you go, hit that like button if you love when the truth sounds crazier than fiction. Smash subscribe so you don't miss the next celebrity meltdown we'll be dissecting like the FBI with Wi-Fi. Turn on your notifications because trust me, the next story, it's even wilder. You think Burna and Jada were messy. Wait till you see who's up next. This is your host, serving tea hotter than Lagos at noon. And until the next scandal breaks, stay curious, stay dramatic, and never believe a celebrity who says, it's just rumors. Because remember, every rumor starts somewhere. And we're the ones who finish it. And we're the ones who finish it.